Hello and welcome, programmers. So, today onwards, we are starting with a new and important concept in Java, that is collection framework. So, in this, we would be seeing the importance of collection framework in our Java classes, as well as we would be seeing why do we use collection framework, and also we would be understanding various competitive questions, as well as from the point of view of competitive programming as well as placements. So let's get started. So guys, starting with our question number 1 is that what are a Java collections? So basically, Java collections refers to a collection of individual objects that are represented as a single unit. Okay, that is, for example, we can perform all operations such as sorting, insertion, manipulation, deletion, etc. on Java collections like we do on data. If you are not getting how these are working behind the scene, we would be creating our own programs, as well as we would be creating our own classes that in further videos we would be seeing how such concept works. Okay, so for the time being you should be understanding the basic or the theoretical concept. Okay, so what is Java collection framework? Basically, Java collection framework provides an architecture to store and manipulate a group of objects. For example, our Java collection framework includes interfaces, classes, algorithms, etc. Okay, so why do we use Java collection framework? Oh, that's a good question, because basically the first and the foremost reason is that it reduces the effort required to write the code by providing useful data structures and algorithms. Okay, let's say for an instance we are to write a program, for example basic any program, let us assume, and in that program that requires some part to sort that array. So now you would not be sitting and writing a very sorting algorithm like bubble sort, selection sort, heap sort, etc. You won't be writing that. Okay, you would be focused upon your question that is there. So for that sake, Java introduced the concept of collection frameworks. So you just need to import a class, and for example, if you want to sort a array, so you can use the function called arrays.sort that would sort your array in the best time. For example, O of n log n, that is considered as a good timer complexity. So in that it would be sorting your arrays, and further operations you could perform like deleting an element or deleting duplicate elements that require sorting, and etc. That depends upon the question. I was just giving an instance that how it can perform. Okay, next is that Java collections provide high performance and high quality data structures. As I told, that high performance data structure means in terms of space and time. Okay, unrelated APIs can pass collection framework interfaces back and forth. It also decreases extra effort to require, learn, and use design new APIs, because we can extend the support of existing APIs and can provide new features. It also supports reusability of standard data structures and algorithms. That's very good, because code reusability is the basic or the foremost important concept of any programming language that we can see. Okay, so now we are seeing a chart here that we would be learning in detail. So all in the blue colors are mentioned are as interfaces, and the yellow ones are your classes. So basically we start from the iterable interface, then it is extended by the collection interface, and our list, queue, as well as set, they all extend the collection framework, which in turn extends the iterable. So in list interface, as you can see, there are array list, linked list, vector, and a stack. So basically array list and linked list, these are, for example, dynamic memory allocation. It's because uh, if we consider an array, So an array has a fixed size, okay, that we can only add elements that can adjust in a particular size, for example 10, 50, 100. But in array list we can have n number of elements of variable sizes. Okay, we don't need to have worry that our size would be filled. No, we are having ample of space. Same goes with our linked list. In our queue it extends the priority queue there, and as well as dequeue is an interface which provides an implementation of an array dequeue. Okay, then there are sets, that is hash set, linked hash set, tree set, and sorted set, that's an interface. Okay guys, so I hope you got an overview of what we would be studying in the further videos. Though your competitive programming questions and programming interview questions would be coming, but this concept we would be focusing more on whole Java collection interface. So I hope you all like this video, and if you like this, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you.